Paw people, how we doing out there? Coming at you with another Friday vid. So, a while back we had some tiny baby geckos hatch, and a little update. Not all of them did well, which is kind of a thing that happens when you have tiny geckos. They don't always thrive. So I have one of 4 left, and I'm going to go ahead and keep the one that I have. And we've named it number 1. It was literally the first one out of an egg, so she got dubbed number 1. But yeah, it's sad and it totally sucks and total bummer for us, but kind of a learning curve a little bit on it. We do have some more eggs currently we're waiting to hatch, so hopefully I learned some stuff from these guys, and I can be a little bit more successful moving forward with these little dudes. Dudettes rather. So today we're going to do a little clip of me putting number 1 into her new enclosure that's going to be probably her enclosure for quite some time, because she a little lizard. She tiny. So tiny. You'll see in the video just how tiny she is. So without further ado, let's cut on into this video right. Okay, this is the morning gecko I'm keeping, named number 1. It was the first one out of the egg. This is the little enclosure that we got set up for it, and this will be a somewhat forever home for her to live in. So let's put her in. There she goes, off to the races. I think she's gonna love it in there. I had to do a little bit of tiny lizard proofing to make sure it was fit for her so she couldn't escape. Had to do a lot of stuff with silicone in order to fill in all the gaps so she can't escape. But yeah, I think she's gonna love that, and that's gonna be great for her for a very long time. All right, welcome back, folks. Kind of a short little clip there, but I wanted to be able to show you guys her going into her new digs. It's pretty cool. It's actually enclosure that I set up just to maybe put a baby in eventually, and it's been set up for quite a while, so I was actually glad to finally get something in there. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, I hope she likes it. So far so good. That was about a week ago, and I've been checking on her daily and still doing the daily handling with her to keep her hand tame, and she's doing great in there. She loves it. She definitely has her own little spot that I know where she's going to be at pretty much every single time I get her out, so it's kind of perfect. But yeah, so moving forward, definitely had a little bit of a learning curve with these guys, and hopefully with the next hatching eggs we'll be a little bit more successful in our journey. And like I say, it's always a sad thing when things don't work out, but tiny fresh little babies don't always thrive on any kind of animal, so it's sad, but such as nature a little bit. Same kind of things happen in nature, so you kind of have to think about that a little bit when things like that happen. You can do everything you can, and sometimes they just don't thrive. So sad, but reality of life with doing animals in captivity. So all right, I'm gonna not cry today. I already done enough crying about it. But yeah, all right, on a more serious note, make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon if you want to be a Patreon supporter. For $1 a month you can be a Patreon supporter, and the tier levels go up from there if you're interested in more care from us to you, as in, you know, merch bundles and stuff like that to go with your Patreon subscription. And as well as everybody that is a Patreon gets sneak peeks at video content, extra video content, pictures, things of that nature. Is first to know about upcoming sales on the website. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, check us out on Patreon. And as always, thank you Patreon supporters that we do have. And take us out, Patreon supporters.